Hello everybody. This is a movie in which we will show you how to set up a PowerPoint using, obviously, your PowerPoints. This is specifically to create the Jeopardy game, in which I'm going to show you step by step how to do that. So, as you can see, here's my mouse, and I will now show you how to do it. So first of all, open PowerPoint. Obviously, this is a failed version, but so be it. So the first thing, like I told you, we are going to be making Jeopardy game. So, well, instead of writing it out, one thing we are going to do first is to grab a picture from Jeopardy. So let me do Internet Explorer, and then I'm just going to type in, if I can spell, there we go. Go to images. Excellent. So I like this one already. So let me just click it. Everything's slower now when I need it. Well, let me just, how about just copy from here and do it from there. So I go back, right click. There it is. So here's my Jeopardy. Make it a little bigger. And then I am into US history, so we're going to do history. Jeopardy history game. This is for class, so I'm going to go for computer class. So simple enough, right? So now let me just create a new slide. Alright, so first of all, we first have to make the game board. So let me first delete all these so you got a fresh, brand new page. And what we're going to do is go to Insert, and then we're going to create a table, as you can see on the top left. So when I do the table, it's going to show how it is. Now, usually you do the multiple, the 5 categories in them, but for this one, we're just going to do a couple right here, okay? So let's just do that, and I'm going to expand it all the way here. So there it is. There's the thing. And what's cool is it already kind of came out that color, because I can choose black, blue, green, so on, but we're just going to keep blue. So I'll do the categories. First category I could think of would be Civil War. Second would be, let's do Vietnam War. Another one would be World War Uno, World War II, and let's do Revolutionary War. As you can tell, I'm really into wars, I guess. So to make it easier, everything, we go back to home. I'm going to center everything and then make the font bigger. Same thing, or do it here, center, bigger font. Same thing, let's make this big, yeah. Center, there it is, center, make it bigger. Oh, we should do World War II, by the way. And then, Revolutionary War is centered, and then expand. Nope, that's not. So, here's our categories. And obviously with the game of Jeopardy, we put in the, the tasks, 200, 300, 400, 500. And just because I like to add, we do 1,000. Ooh, a little different. So then, same thing with these. Just copy and paste like you saw. This way, there it is. I already have the game board. Now this is when you can start actually making it a little different. You could add colors into it and make it really, really authentic, but we're not going to really get into that right now. So for right now, that's where I'm good. So now the game board is pretty much done. All of these, I just center them up, and I'm going to make them a lot bigger. So now you have your game board. So now we move on to the really, really important part, and that is setting up the hyperlinks in the questions. So what we will be doing is we're going to do Civil War. And what I want to do is put the question here, which let's just say who won the Civil War? I hope everybody can answer that, because then that'd be kind of bad. So what I'm actually going to do, oh, I forgot the most important thing. Let's back up. Delete this. Delete this. Let's insert word art. This way we can kind of get more detailed with it and be kind of cool. So I'm going to write here. Oh, I didn't know that part happens. Here's Civil War. Okay, and I'm going to insert, go back to insert, do the same thing there. And this will be where I put the question, who won the Civil War? So that's going to be the question, and then I go back to insert, word art, let's make it a little different, let's go red, put it on the bottom more. And who won the Civil War? The Union. That's right. So if you guessed that incorrect, then you should go back to 7th grade. So I have a basic setup. Of course, you get a lot more detailed, a lot more into it, but right now is when we're going to be setting up the specific transition. So right here I have this box highlighted. I go to animation, and that's when I create the animation for it. And let's do that one. Let's do fly in. So that's a cool little one that I could do, and that's going to be on click, as you can tell on here. Now I could do it after previous or before clear, so I'm just going to leave it on click. And then there's this one. I'm going to have this one wheeled in, and that's also on click. As you can tell, it goes 1, 2. So I'm actually going to be doing two different designs for the Civil War, just because it was my mistake of doing it twice. But then that's one click starts it, second click does it, then the third click will do this one, and then the fourth click, which will then be the answer. So all those are set up, ready to go. And then the one thing that is crucial is we got to set up hyperlinks. Okay, with the hyperlink, this is what it's all about in order to keep going back and forth in the game. So in the hyperlinks, what I will do is just, instead of you could either do a picture or a symbol or something of that sort, but for this video, I'm just going to be let's just do some picture art right there. Just so you just do really small in the corner or something like that. And then let me just delete this text and go, and we just write BK, meaning back to the original. Make it smaller. Home, make it a lot smaller. There we go. So now, this is the key. Now, I want it to where when I'm going through the PowerPoint, I click this right here, and it'll take me back to this screen. So what I will be doing is I go here, and first of all, you have to create the hyperlink for it. So this is where we're going to have fun. So, and here's a quick pause. So we've set up everything. So now I'm about to show you how to create the links. Now this is a little different than Apple Mac users, what they would do, but I'm going to show you what you would do if you had a PC. So what you do is you click what the link that I'm going to do. I'm just going to highlight it just in case if I don't know if you're supposed to highlight it or not. So you're supposed to go to Insert, then go to Links. Now go to the Action Links right here, and this pops up. What you're going to do right now, there's no hyperlink on it. So what you're going to do is go hyperlink to, and then usually goes to the next slide or the previous slide. Here you can figure it out. Here I'm going to do slide, and then what I wanted to do is automatically go to the game board slide, which is right here. Now usually I remember when he showed it shows the different titles on the slides, but here it doesn't show it. So I just look at the picture to figure it out, and I know it's good enough to where that's where it's going to take me. So I press OK, and then I could actually play a sound every time I do it, so I know that it goes on. So then I press OK. So now, right now you don't see it, but whenever your mouse goes over it, it's going to change the color, and when you click it, it'll take you back to this screen. So now that that's been done, what I could do is just take this page and what I could do is I could duplicate duplicates. So this way everything that I had to do to change it has been created. All I got to do is just adjust the what I write in here every time, but the designs that are in it, that when the Civil War comes up and twice and the name comes up, all those things are still in there. And just to show you real quick, I'm going to do from the beginning. That's the beginning. Now if I were to click this, it will take me to the next one. I haven't done that yet, so I'm just going to click again. And this is the third page I showed you. So when I click it, Civil War comes up. I click it again, the question. I click it again, the answer. And instead of just clicking it again, I go here. You see how it highlights it and it comes up. I press that. It takes me back. So now that those are all completed, no matter what, this one, they're all the same. It'll keep taking me back. So what I do here is I do the same thing, where this is where actually I highlight it, and I go back to Insert, and I create the link. And this is where you kind of got to go back and forth, take a little while. I want to make sure it goes to the third slide. So when you click 100, it's going to go to the first one. So I'm going to go to slide number 3, which will be, and then OK. And just FYI, I forgot to add, when you put in the title, put in the number total, because when you actually are going through, I'll create another one real quick so I can show you why you do that. Here's 200. So what you're going to do is, let's go to number 200. Same thing, action, link. I'm going to go down to slide. When you look at this picture, it's easier to find it because there's a 2 comes up. Here it does not. So I know I'm on 200. I look right here, it's the 200 one. So I press OK, and there it is. So now those slides are created. I have to do that for every single one for matching it. And just to show you that it's working, I'm going to go back to play from the beginning. Alright, so let's go to, let's start backwards, go to 200. I clicked one, it doesn't go, but then there you go. That's number 2. There's the question that I'll do a different question. There's that, and then bam. Now it does change the color. I'm going to show you now how to erase that. Well, let's just do 100 so you see that I did it. Bam, 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 and back. As you can see, the colors change. So now, in order to make the actual numbers completely disappear, this is what you will be doing. What you will go is to this design. There we go. What you can do is go to design, then you go to colors right here, and you go all the way down to create new theme colors, and you're going to scroll down all the way to where it says hyperlink. As you can tell, it's blue right now because I looked at it. Then there's followed hyperlink. So what you're going to do right now is this hyperlink, when you click it, it turns a different color. So what I want to do is actually change it to a white or blue accent. Okay? So then when I save it, oh, I did the wrong one. My apologies. Let's do this again. It was already followed. So what I want to do is let's say it's a bluish color. Save. So there we go. And then if I want to do all the links, these are the hyperlinks are the ones that have not been checked yet. I'm going to go back to black. So they're all black, but when you click it, it turns that color, and that's how you could set that up. So you could do a whole game board like that, and what will happen is every time they click it, they will disappear. So let me start slide. Let me just do one more, so just in case it doesn't do it for me and I look like a fool. Here we go. 300. Let's do that. Go back to insert, action, go to slide. I'm going to, I believe, yep, the fourth one, the fifth one. There we go. And then, oh, okay. There we go. So let's see if this all worked. In the beginning, it did work because, as you can see, this ones were already collected, they're already touched. That's why they turned a different color. This one is now the same color. This is what color all of them would be. I click that. It takes me to the 300. I ask the question. Then I go back, and it's gone. So you'll do that for all those, and then that is how you will make your Jeopardy keyboard. Thank you once again. This is Robert Press showing you how it is done.